Welcome to ACM Showcase. I'm Bill Cody. The legendary Reba McEntire hosted the 43rd Annual Academy of Country Music Awards from Las Vegas, and you can catch it right here on GAC. Check out GACTV.com for showtimes. Tonight, we'll be profiling the nominees for the Top New Female Vocalist Award. And with contenders Taylor Swift and Kellie Pickler and Sarah Buxton, it was one of the most hotly contested races. We start off with an artist that's had the kind of year you can only dream about. Take a look at Taylor Swift. It's been another whirlwind year for Taylor Swift. Sales of her self-titled debut CD are nearing triple platinum, and she surpassed the 45 million mark for music streams on her MySpace page. At this year's ACMs, she's vying for 3 awards: Top New Female Vocalist, Album of the Year, and Top Female Vocalist, more than any other female nominee. It makes for one very happy teenager.
I've never been happier than when I wake up in the morning with just this huge smile on my face, because the things that I always dreamed about and never thought would actually...
As a nominee, while walking the red carpet last year, Taylor looked at the award ceremony as a replacement for a high school milestone.
Everybody deserves to feel like a princess every once in a while, and I didn't go to prom this year, so...
This is your prom?
This could be the equivalent of my prom.
But if you feel too bad she missed her prom, don't worry. She wouldn't have it any other way.
Is this work? Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's a 16-hour shoot, but it's 16 hours of me doing exactly what I love doing, so.
Long hours aside, Taylor Swift is living her dream.
I'm still, shocked by it and excited about it. I'm never gonna expect that this stuff is just gonna happen to me. I've never done anything like this before. This is all new to me, you know? It's very exciting.
Got 3 nominations for the Academy of Country Music Awards. You got the Top New Female Vocalist, Album. Where were you when you heard the news about
I know. I was, oh my gosh, it was like 6 a.m. It was very early. One of those really early shows.
There you go.
And completely in my parents' bed with them curled up, like so nervous, I hope I get nominated for one, and I got nominated for 3, which absolutely freaked me out. We were jumping up and down screaming, and the Album of the Year thing is really what freaked me out. Also, Female Vocalist of the Year.
Yeah, to be in both categories is rather unusual, to be in the new female and in the female category.
It's really, really exciting.
What are you going to do if you win both?
I'm not going to win both.
Well, you win all 3. Well, I mean, when I say both, I mean you could certainly.
Well, I don't know. I try to really be realistic about stuff like that, and award shows are really unpredictable. And it would be cool to win Top New Female Vocalist or something like that. It's I'm not going to cry if I don't. I would most certainly cry if I did, out of happiness. But Album of the Year would mean so much to me, just because I wrote every song on this album, and, my producer was a demo producer before he made my album. It was his first album he ever made. And, all the people who played on the record and, all of my co-writers, it's that would be for them, and they would be able to really, really take ownership, and that would be a really wonderful thing.
There's a connection, and I don't recall when there's been one where the 3 of the nominees have been quite as close and know as much about each other as you and Kellie and Sarah do.
Me and Kellie are best friends. I love her so much.
She's older by 3 years, but says that you're the big sister.
She says that all the time.
Yeah.
And Kellie, sometimes she'll make a grammatical error, but she's wise. There's a difference in being, the whole grammar thing and then wisdom, because she's given me some of the best advice that I've ever gotten, and she's been one of the best friends I've ever had, and she's like the sister that I never had. So I don't know, just when I see her succeed, it makes me so happy. It's I want to be here 20 years from now. I want Kellie to be there, right there with me, so that I can have a best friend through it all. Kellie has been through so much for 21 years of age. She has, she has had to grow up by herself. And that is something that I did not have to experience. She's over my shoulder saying, don't do this, don't do that, don't make this mistake, I made that mistake, don't do that. She's so hilarious, so just absolutely honest about everything, will not leave any detail out of a story. And, she's the one, honestly, she's like a sister to me. I've always had really strong morals. I'm not about to drink. I'm not about to do go party or whatever. But like the fact that I have a really, really strong influence right there over my shoulder going, if you drink, girl, I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
And
that's what Kelly says to me. And it's like, I love her for that. She's amazing.
And somehow you know she would.
Yeah. But she wouldn't kill me. She'd get on the phone, Tater, what are you doing? I heard you were at a club last night. What are you doing? That's what she would do.
Sarah Buxton, you guys toured in the early days of your career together.
Yeah,
didn't
Sarah and I literally, our singles came out like a week apart, our first singles. Tim McGraw came out and she had a song called Innocence that was her first single. And so we were like, there are always a few artists that you're in that group of people that came out exactly at the same time, and you see them at every radio concert, you see them at every single stop, and every single time you're talking on the radio, they're like, oh, so-and-so was just here. And Sarah was in that group with me. So it was really cool to get to know her through that, and just, you know, we had written way back when I was like 15. So we already knew each other, and just seeing her success as a songwriter is just really cool.
What would you be doing were you not doing this? Where would Taylor Swift be in her life if it hadn't happened?
Oh,
or if you
my
were still
gosh.
waiting for it? Would you be in college? Would you be...
I would be in college,
Would
yeah,
you?
definitely.
Pursuing what?
I don't know. Part of me thinks that I would be in criminal justice on, like, you know, more of a forensic side of things, not this, you know, the carry a gun side of things, because that would be really, I'm scared of everything. Like, I totally am afraid of everything. I'm obsessed with CSI, the show, but it's because I'm so scared of, like, the whole criminal investigative thing, but I'm fascinated by it at the same time. So that's kind of a strange little...
So the science of it's what
Yeah, I
fascinates
really like the science of it.
Okay.
Interior design, I really love. Anything that has to do with art, I would totally be into.
CSI, Martha Stewart.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's weird.
What are these thoughts, these random thoughts that become songs? Where do you put them? Where do you keep a notepad? Do you... I know you're quite the technology chick as it relates to texting, and is that the way you do it? Right?
It depends on when a song hits me. You know, the idea for my song Tim McGraw hit me in math class. Teardrops on my guitar. On my way home from school, I was just like, oh my God. You know, I got this idea in my head. And, you know, sometimes if I'm around my guitar, I'll write it really fast. Like my song, Our Song, I wrote in 20 minutes. Literally just got this idea of a song that was sort of like a story but was more conversational in the verse, and I just started like ad-libbing it. And then I had to go back and remember everything that I said, and it took like 4 run-throughs to write that song. I don't ever want to put out an album that was like my personal album, like that you know, no one can relate to, but I personally can relate to.
So it's not enough that you're a business mogul in the entertainment industry.
Business mogul.
Now you're headed into retail with dolls and...
Yes!
What's
I have
that?
a doll coming out.
A Taylor Swift doll?
Yes!
Did you fashion it? Who fashioned the doll? Are you happy with it?
This doll company, Jack's Pacific, the doll company, came to me and said, we would like to make a doll of you, and, you know, list some of your favorite outfits. And so we've got like the outfit from my Teardrops on My Guitar video with the green dress, and an Our Song video doll, and I'm just so excited. I'm like, wow, a doll. And I'm gonna get like 4 of them. I'm gonna get like 1 million of them and like walk around with it like this and be like, don't talk to Taylor. Talk to Taylor, because she's the only one that's listening right now. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that because that would be horrible.
Talk to the doll.
Just talk
The head's not listening.
Just talk to the doll because I'm not really listening or anything. So, no, but like, I just think it's so just funny and cool, and you know, I'm gonna be like, when I go in Walmart now, and I'm naturally gravitated toward the CD section just to make sure that this is my life and I get to do this and I really have a CD in the store. Now I get to go over to the toy aisle, which is strategically right next to the music, and go down there and right in between Hannah Montana dolls and Barbie.
That's
Little mini-me.
That's, yes, more than
pretty
I can comprehend as I sit here and look at you.
It's very exciting.
All right, what's the one thing that's always in your refrigerator?
The one thing that's always in my refrigerator is grape juice. I really like grape juice.
It's good for you,
I'm
too.
a big fan.
It's an antioxidant, you know.
Yes.
You keep drinking it. One thing you can't live without.
One thing I can't live without is black eyeliner. Because I have like really light eyebrows and really light eyelashes. So sometimes when I don't have makeup on, it's like I have no eyes. And so black eyeliner is a huge help.
No eyes?
Oh, well, I have eyes.
I know
but
what
they're
you mean.
just like, they're blended into my
It's
face.
the curse of being blonde and fair
Oh,
complected.
I'm not
isn't it?
complaining or anything. I just really like black eyeliner.
What's your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure is whipped cream.
Yeah, I have seen the video stuff
yeah.
where you just on
So
the bus
rude.
and you.
So unladylike. It's horrible. Like, but you
But
know,
it makes me laugh, and
like,
I know it does your fans when you see that. It makes me laugh out loud when I
That's
see you do
good.
that. Yeah, I know. But
hopefully people aren't watching and going, sick.
all right, you're a superhero. You can have any superhero power. What is it? And do you use it for good or evil?
Be able to, it would be a mental thing. To be able to look at a person, know their name, their entire background, what they're thinking right now, and be able to speak their language.
Whoa, boy. Make for a short CSI episode now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, there'd be no
I think
reason
that
to
would
go
be
through.
cool. You could pretty much accomplish anything in the world. Probably.
In 10 years, you will be 28.
Yes.
And in 20 years, you'll be 38. What do you think you'll be doing? What do you
In
see
20
there?
or 10?
Yeah, 10 or 20. Just
In
give me a little-
10, I will be hopefully headlining. I'm really hoping that I
That
would.
probably is going to happen, I mean, just so you know, in about 10 minutes. Not 10 years. If you walk out of the studio.
Well,
here-
I'm being, I'm trying to be
I
realistic
understand.
about it, so I don't
I
let
do.
myself
I understand.
down, so I don't be in like 10 years be like, oh, I'm a failure, like just. I would love to be headlining, and I would love to, just be doing great touring, and still be putting out successful albums, and having the album's material grow with me, and never ever alienate my fans ever. I don't ever want to put out an album that was like my personal album, like that no one can relate to, but I personally can relate to, because I just really, really always want to consider the 14-year-old girl that's driving home and just got broken up with at school, and she's like so upset, so she needs to put in the CD, and I want a song on the album for her, and I want a song on the album for this other girl that I met over here, and I want a song on the album for this guy who told me this life story. It's always going to be all about the fans, and I hope that never changes.
Do you know the Bob Dylan song, May You Stay Forever Young?
Yeah, that was a good song.
Yeah, that's what I wish for you.
Thank you.
It is so
That's
great
a really
to spend
nice thing to
time with
say.
you. Yeah. Put that ladder to the sky and climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young. That just came to me as I said.
That is so sweet. Thank you.
I mean that sincerely.
Very cool.